Everybody, Cellini here, Sensei and Kohai. We had a request for a self-defense video, so we're going to give you a little run through on basic self-defense. First thing I want you to do is think about the tiger in the jungle. And the king of the jungle is not the lion, contrary to popular belief. It's the tiger. He's larger and stronger. And when the two fight, most of the times the tiger comes out on top. Look it up, check the videos out. Anyway, once you be like that tiger, tiger is walking very confident through the jungle. It's very aware of its surroundings. It's looking ahead to see any danger, potential danger that might be there. Why? So the tiger can avoid that danger. So the first principle of self-defense is awareness. Be aware of your surroundings. If you're aware of your surroundings, you can see things happening ahead of time. So start walking through life like you're driving your car. You drive with very much awareness when you're driving. You're looking for dangers ahead, at the intersection for a potential vehicle that's out of control or a hazard. So start walking through life like that. Just learn to see things ahead of time, see things around you. You'll be able to avoid most bad situations, most confrontations, any self-defense situation. So number one, be aware. Awareness, that leads to avoidance. So we always want to avoid a conflict, just like the tiger. If he encounters another tiger, one or both of those tigers may run away to avoid that conflict so that they can come back another day. Now, if that tiger gets cornered and has no choice, he will become the tiger. He'll come out with those claws, fierce and ferocious. He's going to fight to the death if necessary to protect himself. That's the psychology you have to have in a self-defense situation. Become the tiger. So first thing I want to do, everything in life is perspective, and it's how we see things. We want to have that awareness so that we can avoid, but if we get in a situation, we want to be able to handle it mentally and physically. Now, I'm going to change your perspective on something right now on a threatening situation. So Mark's going to come into a little threatening gesture here. All right, so most people perceive that very threatening, physically and mentally. It's not comfortable for most people if you're not trained. So I want to change that a little bit, because when Mark grabs me like that, I see this as a gift, and I'll show you why. Mark comes in with one hand. Okay? Now, he's already got one hand on me. That means he only has one hand he can use against me. So if he comes with that hand, it's pretty easy to block one hand and go in. So again, he's limited himself by 50% of his weapons, unless he knows how to jump up in the air and kick with one or two legs, which they probably do not. Okay, and they've already grabbed you. So another basic rule of self-defense here is that Mark comes in, he's got me, or he thinks he's got me, right? I want to change the perspective once again, psychologically and physically. So Mark comes in, grabs me, I'm going to create a little distance, but Mark's got me, I've got him. Now psychologically and physically, he's got to slow down, he might stop, he's got to think about this, which is going to slow him down a little bit. So this is not what he expected. So we've changed the whole scenario or perspective on what's going on. From I'm reducing the amount of threat right now, and he's got to contend within his mind, why is this happening and what is this person doing? It's going to slow him down mentally and physically. So he's got me, I've got him. I'm going to create a little distance here, just do a little counter movement here, control his head, take him back, do a strike, a stomp, many little things you can do here, just to give you an idea of where we can go with this. Okay, so one hand, this is my birthday. Again, he's taken 50% of his capacity away. That hand came up, so I went to block just by habit. He comes in with two. Now, this is Christmas. It's beyond my birthday, because look, both hands are here, unless he can jump up and hit me with both legs. So all I'm going to do now, I'm just going to take a little nap. I'm going to come in close this time, and I'm going to drop down, hit him in the head, control him, grab him, strike him, hit him, and I'm going to run like the tiger and get out of there to come back and fight another day. So real easy also, block joints. Block joints. I can go to the wrist this time and buckle. Right? I can buckle and strike to the throat. I can buckle and go up and control. There's so many things you can do. He grabs me. I don't even have to do the counter grabs. I can just go offensive, free hand up, protect myself. He's already got his hands occupied. I could stomp on his foot on the way in and drive an elbow to his solar plexus, drive it right up to his chin, counter grab him here so he can't get away at the moment. Come down and hit him here, claw his face, push him, strike him, stomp again, and and run away. He's no position to run and follow me now. So change that scenario a little bit. I'm just receiving that as a gift. The other thing, if you'll look and notice, Mark grabs. Whether I go close or far doesn't really matter. I don't want to stay in the middle though. So right here, he's bigger and stronger. He's got leverage. He can push me away. He can strike me at his maximum power and distance and range here, which I don't want. So what I want to do, if you notice on the one, I went in. I closed the gap. I used gravity. Now he's down to my level. Now I've got control of that situation. The other option, I could do that same move going back. Counter grab, strike, strike. So I want to go inside or out. I want to either be here, like the tiger, where I can claw him and get him, or I want to be out here where I can control him as well. Both hands on me. Think about a dancer, okay? When you're dancing with a partner, right? If here, I can have control of my partner. But if I counter here or here or even here, I move, my partner moves. I turn, my partner turns. I go down, my partner goes down. I go up, my partner goes up. So we have control of that situation. Very simple. Now, I'm going to do some little easy strikes here. Now, if you box or kickbox or karate, it takes a lot of training to hit with your fists. You have to, with the top two knuckles, your wrist has to be level or you break it. It has to be even left or right. That takes a lot of training. We don't have time for that. So let's eliminate all that training. Let's go with an open hand strike here. We're going to have like a chimpanzee clapping. We're just going to close those top joints here, keep that middle joint locked. We're going to have our thumb in, and we're just going to make a strike now, a simple strike. And imagine if I hit Mark with that palm heel of the hand, with the large bones of your hand behind that, little bend in the elbow, right, to keep loose. But imagine I just struck him right in the nose, even that hard. If you've ever hit your nose, you know your eyes will water profusely. Now that person can't really see you, right? And you're going to create a little bit of pain, right, to the brain there, which is going to keep him from being aggressive and attacking. So people don't like pain, right? So just a simple palm strike. We can also do that to the chin and push up and back, right? There's a cat principle. We were to, don't do it, but if you were to throw a cat up in the air, right, and it turned upside down and it's falling, the cat will turn its head. And they're famous for that. And its body will follow, will right itself, its feet will hit. The cat principle is simply that. So Mark grabs a hold of me. I'm going to go out for right now. I'm going to do a counter grab on one side. I'm going to do that palm strike to the chin. I'm going to push back. Now watch. Look how easy it is to control him. You control the head, you control the body. So I'm going to do another one here. So I'm going to go and I'm going to palm strike. I'm going to bring this hand down and under. I'm going to go keep walking behind him. All right, I can take him. Now look at just the nose here. There's a pressure point. And I'm putting moves on his back. I can take him right down and knock him on the ground if I want to. But now watch, just for fun. Just for fun. You can see the head controls the body. And even if Mark resisted, I wouldn't have to use a lot of force, and I can control him by controlling his head. So now another way to do that, I'm going to step back and go here. I'm going to pull him down here. I'm going to counter grab. Now watch, bring the head down and the knee up. I can also go into the body. And so again, head controls the body, these movements. Now something else very, very simple here. Let's come around this way. And I'll show you things if someone was to grab a hold of you. All right, so we've got a simple grab. Now Mark, hold on and don't let go. I'm going to try to get away. So you can see Mark's pretty strong. I'm going to go up, I'm going to go side. So Mark's pretty strong here. Now watch. Very easy, no effort whatsoever. Okay, and I'll show you why. So Mark's gripping, thumb is connected. What separates us from most of the animal kingdom, humans, is we have that thumb, and the monkeys gives us a really good grip. Mark, grab without using your thumb. His thumb's on the other side. Now hold on as hard as you can. Mark, hold on. Come on, strong guy. Hold on, you can see. He's got no grip now. So we're going to go against that thumb. Now watch, I'm going to do one of two things, in or out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step in now, keeping my free hand up, and I'm just going to rotate in close to my body and just pull back. Very easy now to strike and to go. Both hands, same thing. This time instead of going in, I'm going to go back and use a little bit of the step for momentum as I curl in and do it all in one motion, and then I'm going to start doing my movements. I can break the hold here also and counter grab. And now look, strike, 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 elbows locked, have control, hit the groin. Millions of things that you can do here when you have a little bit of training. I wanted to get too advanced or too complex on that, but just to show you some simple ideas and things that you can do. Now let's do a simple bear hug. So they grab from behind. Okay, so we're pinned, we can't do anything. He's got me, it's basic principle rule again, I've got him. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna drop my weight. Now watch what happens. Now Mark, pick me up, pick me up, pick me up, pick me up. And I just went limp. Now I don't want to go that limp because if he let go, I'd fall on my rear end. So let's do it with a little form and control with upper body. Now watch, this time he grabs me. I want to back into him. I want to feel that. I don't want to empty. I want to feel that space. I want to be part of him. We're one body now. I move, he moves. He's got me, I got him. I'm going to step to one side or the other, drop my weight. Now, notice where his head is. I can smack him with the bone of my head right there. His nose is there. I can break his nose. I can go into his hips. Look at the space here now. Let's go sideways. Let go and then grab. So watch, he's got me, I got him. I fill the space. I drop my weight a little for center of gravity. I go to one side. One, hip to the groin, hit to the head. Look how I've got really, his arms are almost let go and loose here. Hit, I can do that several times. Strike, strike, strike. Counter grab, come around, claw, palm, grab, hit. Whatever you want to do here. It's up to you. Strike, strike, strike. You always want to get out of there. Run away like the tiger. One more time. So, with control, I'm going to go the other way this time. Counter grab, hit. Now watch this one. Watch what I'm going to do now. I've got his wrists. I'm going to come around this way. And you can bend him right over and take him on his back. All right, simple things we're going to do. Let's stop there today. I don't want to get too long-winded. We'll continue this next time. Be like the tiger. Be aware. Avoid conflict. But if you have no choice and you get cornered, fight like the tiger. Cellini out, Kohai and Sensei.